I mean, I'm on 2 other boards besides Zillow. I view my role there as a advisor to the CEO. You know, the most important role of the director is to recruit, retain, and coach the CEO. And really the only decision that a director makes is who should be in the CEO chair. That's my perspective on it. And so helping the CEO be more successful is what I think is the job.
But I think the key to great board members is always saying, almost how you close your one-on-ones, to say, how can I help you? And as a board member, Rich does this for us, I do this for the boards that I'm on, how can we help you? And as long as you approach it like that, and there's trust, right? There has to be trust between the CEO and the board, then it's a really simple relationship.
You know, personally, it's being a coach and being there to help people think through things. It's not to make decisions. Absolutely not to make operating decisions. It is not to make strategy decisions. It is to help.
Or driving any execution.
It's to help these guys do it. It is not to look at designs. You know, it's not to comment on maybe you should move that button over there, unless that's what the CEO or the lead designer wants help on because they think you have a particular expertise there. It's not to do the nitty-gritty stuff. It's actually to help the CEOs do their jobs better and help them think things through. Being a CEO is a busy job, and when you're close to something, it's harder to step back and look at it from far away and kind of see the larger shape of the object, and that actually the environment may be changing a little bit, and maybe they're not recognizing that. And it's to help them make sure they're looking at things from all angles. You know, and that's fun. That's just like the best job.
Well, I think, you know, as Mark says, being a CEO is frightening and also pretty lonely. And it's, you know, it's very difficult to talk to people within your company about what's troubling you at the company. And so one of the roles of the director is to be, you know, they're just involved enough to understand and care deeply about what is concerning you, but not so involved that you know, they can be they should be able to be dispassionate about what you're discussing with them, interested but dispassionate.
I think I see in a fair number of companies where if the board gets so involved that they're actually communicating that they don't trust the CEO.
It is.
And when the
it happens a lot.
And when the CEO does not have trust from the board, they can't have trust from the subordinates either, and it just it just starts to erode. And I think a lot of time boards think they're helping, but they should just be making the decision of whether they should be replacing the CEO.
I think that's a lesson for all managers and leaders, honestly.
It's true. I guess all the way down.
All the way down.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Weak managers and leaders do things for their people and make decisions for their people. Great ones help them make decisions. It's easier to promote somebody who's built an organization that way.